Welcome back. This is the first session of this course program, Understanding Architectural Design Staircase Drawings. As shown on the screen in AutoCAD, the ground floor plan shows two types of staircase in the drawing. A quarter-ton stair type on the left-hand side, which consists of 3 flights that connect the ground floor to the first floor, and a half-ton staircase on the right-hand side, which consists 2 flights that connect the ground floor to the first floor. As already covered in the previous tutorial, the floor-to-floor height from the ground to the first floor at the staircase region is equivalent to 3,720 mm, that is 3.72 meters, while the floor-to-floor elevation for the other floors, that is the first to the second floor, second to the third floor, third to the fourth floor, are equal to 3,565 mm, that is 3.565 meters, as shown in the calculation on the screen. In this tutorial, the first thing I will do is I will focus my teaching on the quarter-ton staircase on the left-hand side that connects the ground floor to the first floor level. It has already been determined that the floor-to-floor height is 3.72 meters. You must also determine the number of risers that will connect the ground floor to the first floor. You do this by counting the risers on the drawing. I'm going to zoom in to the quarter-ton staircase now to count the number of risers in the drawing. Number of risers are all these lines shown in the drawing. So I will start my counting from this position: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This means that 24 number of risers that connect the ground floor to the first floor level. After you have determined the number of risers that connect the ground floor to the first floor, you can now determine the height of each of the risers. The height of each of the risers is equals to the floor-to-floor height divided by the total number of risers connecting the ground floor to the first floor. So this will be equivalent to 3,720 divided by 24. And if you press your calculator, you will get 155 mm as the height of each of your risers. After you have determined the height of each riser for the stair, which we have gotten as 155 mm, you can also determine the number. You can also determine the elevation of this quarter-ton staircase, the top structural elevation of this quarter-ton staircase, and also this quarter-ton staircase. If you look at this value here, 0 plus 445, 0 plus 445 is the elevation of the ground floor at this region. So if we count the number of staircase, if we count the number of risers that we will ascend to get to this quarter landing from the ground floor, the number of risers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 risers. So 10 risers, and we know that the height of each riser is 155. So the total height, the change in elevation from the ground floor to this first quarter landing is 155 times 10. 10 is the number of risers from the ground floor to the first quarter landing. So 155 times 10 is equivalent to 1550 mm. So the elevation of this structural top of the landing will be this elevation plus 1500, that is 445 plus 1500, which will be equivalent to 1995, that is 1 plus 995 elevation. This value should be noted. To get the elevation, the top elevation of this quarter landing, we already know that we have 10 risers here. So 11, 12, 13, 14. So we are saying 14 risers from the ground level to get to this level. 14 times 115, that will be equivalent to 2170 mm. So the elevation here will be this elevation 445 plus the value of 14 risers times 155. So 445 plus 2170. You will do the maths, you will get 2615. So the elevation of this landing here is 2615. So this is what I want you to note in staircase drawing. You need to be able to read all this information from the architectural drawing. It is very important when planning your general arrangement for the structural elements, for all the structural elements for the structure. Now I will move to the staircase on the right hand side, the half turn staircase. This is the half turn staircase. It has two landings. This is the first, that's two flights. I mean, this is the first flight. You ascend from the ground floor in this direction. This is the first flight, and this is the second flight here. That's two flights connecting the ground floor to the first floor level. As already mentioned, the floor to floor height from the ground to the first floor is 3720 mm at the staircase region. You will also need to count the number of risers for this staircase, the number of risers that connect the ground floor to the first floor slab. Sorry, this dimension, there is a riser here, this dimension covers it. Let me remove the extension of the dimension. So you can now see the black line. There is a riser here. So I'll count the number of risers that connect the ground floor to the first floor slab. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we have 24 risers similar with the quarter turn staircase, where we also have a total number of 24 risers. So the height of each riser will be equivalent to 3720 mm divided by 24, which is equals to 155 mm, which is similar to the riser height of the quarter turn staircase on our left hand side. This process of calculating the height of riser is repeated for the other floor height, say from the first floor to the ground floor. So you determine the height of each riser. For this quarter turn staircase, the total number of riser here is not 24. The total number of riser here is 23, and the floor to floor height is 3720 565. So 3,565 divided by 23 is also equivalent to 155. You calculate the height of the riser following using the same process for this chair on where my cursor is, and also for the second floor plan and the third floor plan. I will pan back to my ground floor plan. I want to explain something to you. We have determined the height of the riser. How do we determine the proposed width of the thread as specified by the architect? What we do, we use the measure distance command on the utility panel of the Home tab on the ribbon. So we activate the distance command and we measure the distance between one riser and the next. We can choose any riser, say because this value are supposed to be equal. The thread width is supposed to be equal from one riser to the next. So I'll click on this point and the next point. So the proposed thread width is 300. So if I'll press escape to end this command and also press space to enter the command. Click on distance. I can click on another riser and click on next riser, and we will see that the thread width is equivalent to 300. So um so the summary of this tutorial, what you should learn from this tutorial, I've taught you how to calculate the height of riser for the staircase and also the proposed thread width as specified by the architect on the drawing. I also want you to note one thing. Section AA cuts through the half-turn staircase, so we can view the section of this half-turn staircase in the section AA drawing. So I will pan to the drawing now. Let me quickly pan there. So this is section AA, and this is the half-turn staircase in section AA drawing. In section AA drawing. So if I zoom closer, you see two flights connecting the ground floor to the first floor slab. If you don't want to calculate, if you don't want to count the number of riser on the plan, you can also count the number of riser in your section here. So you count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we got the same number of risers. So we have 24 risers connecting the ground floor to the first floor slab. You can do the same thing from the first floor slab to the second floor slab. If you count the number of risers, you will note that the number of risers is different from the number of risers. The number of risers from this floor to this floor is 23. Same thing with this floor to this floor, 23 number of risers. Okay, now I will zoom out and pan to another section of the drawing. So this is the quarter turn staircase. This is the drawing of the quarter turn staircase on the left hand side of the floor plan. So this drawing is the quarter turn staircase connecting the ground floor to the first floor, while this drawing connects the first to the second, and like that to the top. So in the drawing we see section CC and section DD. So section CC will look like this, as shown here. This is section CC. So you can see from this ground floor to this first floor, you have 3 flights, flight 1, flight 2, flight 3. Similarly, we also have 3 flights from the first to the second, second to the third, third to the fourth. Section DD will look like this in section. So like this is a flight, this is another flight, and this is another flight. So we have 3 flights that connect the ground floor to the first floor level for all the floor to floor height. This marks the end of the tutorial on understanding architectural drawing. The next section of the tutorial will focus on proposed general arrangement drawing on AutoCAD, placing structural columns and walls on the architectural model. Thank you for watching the video.